What's going on, TrendPop Nation? You know we bring you the hottest takes and the biggest stories, and this week is no exception. First up, we've got a major apology that's got everyone talking. Fox and Friends host Brian Kilmeade is in hot water after making some truly wild comments about homeless people with mental health issues, suggesting they should be killed. He's since apologized, but the fallout is intense, and we're breaking down exactly what he said and why it sparked such outrage. Next, we're jetting over to the Middle East, where former Deputy National Security Advisor K.T. McFarland is issuing a stark warning to former President Donald Trump. She's talking about how Trump needs to carefully navigate the complex fallout from recent Israeli strikes, especially concerning Russia. This is high-stakes diplomacy, and McFarland is laying out the critical path forward for Trump. And the drama doesn't stop there. We're going back to Fox News for another angle on the controversial remarks. We'll get into the specifics of the apology from Brian Kilmeade and the context surrounding his comments about the murder of Iryna Zarutska. This story is more than just a gaffe. It's sparking a national conversation about mental health, homelessness, and public safety. Finally, we're revisiting the global stage with K.T. McFarland as she discusses the delicate balance of international relations and potential sanctions. This is critical insight for anyone trying to understand the geopolitical chessboard. You don't want to miss this. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from TrendPop. Fox and Friends host Brian Kilmeade's shocking suggestion for involuntary lethal injection for homeless individuals with mental health issues. This deeply controversial statement emerged during a discussion on Fox and Friends concerning the tragic murder of Ukrainian refugee Iryna Zarutska. While discussing the suspect's alleged mental health issues and homelessness, the conversation took a dark turn. Kilmeade's co-host, Lawrence Jones, argued that individuals refusing help should be jailed, but Kilmeade escalated the suggestion dramatically. Kilmeade's exact words were, or involuntary lethal injection, or something, just kill them. This extreme sentiment was part of a broader debate about public safety and the handling of individuals with mental illness who are also experiencing homelessness. The segment highlighted the perceived failures in addressing these complex societal issues, with Jones pointing to billions of dollars allocated to mental health and homeless populations without apparent success in helping many. The remarks immediately ignited a firestorm of criticism across social media and from political figures. California Governor Gavin Newsom and former Rep. Adam Kinzinger were among those who condemned Kilmeade's comments, with Newsom referencing a Bible verse. The incident quickly became a focal point in the culture war surrounding crime and urban policy, especially as the Trump administration signaled a focus on law and order. But did this apology truly put out the fire, or just add fuel to the debate? And what critical advice is K.T. McFarland about to give Donald Trump regarding international affairs? K.T. McFarland issues a critical warning to Donald Trump on navigating post-strike tensions with Russia. Amidst heightened global tensions following Israeli strikes, former Deputy National Security Advisor K.T. McFarland has outlined a crucial strategy for former President Donald Trump. McFarland appeared on Fox and Friends Weekend to discuss Secretary of State Marco Rubio's objectives in Israel and, more significantly, the potential for additional sanctions against Russia. McFarland emphasized the delicate geopolitical tightrope Trump would need to walk. The situation demands a careful balance, as any misstep could have significant repercussions on international relations and ongoing global conflicts. Her analysis suggests that Trump must carefully thread a needle, implying a need for precision and strategic foresight in his approach to foreign policy, particularly concerning Russia's role and potential responses. The discussion highlighted the complexities of modern diplomacy, where actions in one region can have far-reaching consequences elsewhere. The focus on sanctions against Russia points to the ongoing economic and political pressures nations exert on each other, and McFarland's insights provide a strategic roadmap for how a leader might approach such challenges. This high-stakes international advice is just one piece of the puzzle this week. Next, we're diving back into the Fox News controversy with more details on Brian Kilmeade's apology. Brian Kilmeade's on-air apology for his callous, remarks about lethal injections for the mentally ill homeless. Following widespread backlash, Fox and Friends co-host Brian Kilmeade issued a formal apology on Sunday for comments he made earlier in the week. The controversial remarks, suggesting that homeless individuals with mental health issues should face involuntary lethal injection or be killed, were made during a segment discussing the murder of 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee Iryna Zarutska. Kilmeade stated on air, "I wrongly said they should get lethal injections. I apologize for that extremely callous remark." He further clarified his awareness that not all individuals experiencing homelessness and mental illness act as the perpetrator did in the North Carolina case, acknowledging that many deserve empathy and compassion. The context of his initial comments involved a discussion with co-host Lawrence Jones, who had argued that those who refuse help should be institutionalized or jailed. Kilmeade's suggestion was a stark escalation of this sentiment. The incident drew sharp criticism from various public figures, including California Governor Gavin Newsom and former Rep. Adam Kinzinger. The debate surrounding Zarutska's murder had already become a significant point in the culture war, with conservatives using it to highlight issues of crime in major cities. Kilmeade's comments amplified this debate, sparking conversations about societal responsibility, mental health care access, and public safety. These conversations about public safety and societal issues are critical. But what's next on the international stage? We're looking at more analysis from KT McFarland. KT McFarland provides crucial insight into President Trump's strategy regarding Russian sanctions and Israeli strikes. Former Deputy National Security Advisor KT McFarland joined Fox and Friends Weekend to dissect the complex geopolitical landscape following recent Israeli strikes, offering direct advice to former President Donald Trump. Her analysis centered on the delicate balance required to manage international relations, particularly concerning potential repercussions from Russia. McFarland highlighted the need for Trump to thread a needle, a phrase suggesting a need for extreme caution and strategic precision. The discussion delved into the potential for escalating tensions and the economic implications of further sanctions against Russia. This advice comes at a critical juncture, as global powers navigate a series of interconnected conflicts and diplomatic challenges. McFarland's perspective underscores the intricate nature of foreign policy and the significant impact of presidential decisions on the world stage. The segment aimed to equip viewers with a deeper understanding of the strategic considerations involved in international diplomacy. By focusing on the potential actions and reactions of key global players, McFarland provided a forward-looking analysis of the challenges and opportunities facing the United States on the international front. International relations are always complex and ever-changing. And we've got one more major story to break down from the week. And that's a wrap on this packed TrendPop update. We saw Fox and Friends host Brian Kilmeade apologize for his shocking, lethal injection remarks about homeless individuals. We also heard KT McFarland's urgent warning to Donald Trump about navigating Israeli strikes and potential Russian sanctions. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe for more trending news, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all our social media platforms for even more exclusive content.